Okay, so you guys can be heard, I can be heard. That must mean it is Friday night and it is time for the brand new Revenge of the Ripper show here on Extreme Improv, and this is the brand new take on the Revenge of the Mafia and Revenge of the Werewolf show, where during the course of this show one of our performers will find out that they are in fact the Ripper, and they will try to take out and kill everyone else you can see on the screen, unless all of our other performers can figure out who it is, with of course your help. And then they will try to stop the Ripper from killing them before the Ripper kills all of them. Throughout this show there'll be chances to ask any of our performers questions, and they will answer in character as you try to help them work out who you think the Ripper is. We will periodically vote off and execute someone that we suspect of being the Ripper, and the Ripper will do things dastardly to try to protect themselves and hide within the crowd. So, as always, first things first, let's meet all of our suspects tonight, starting with number 1, P.I. Chart. Introduce yourself to the people.
Alright, I'm P.I. Chart. I've been hired to find this Ripper, and we'll get to the bottom of this, alright?
Alright, certainly. Next up, we're going to meet Angus. Angus McCrotchety.
Yeah, hello, I'm Angus McCrotchety, and I will find the Ripper. It's the last thing I do.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, we are going to meet Lucid Dreams the Clown.
Hello, I guess I'm like a clown or something like that, but, yeah, you can hire me for all kinds of parties. I used to do, like, kid parties, but now I guess I do grown-up parties. I don't know. We do whatever people want me to do, so.
Okay, thank you very much, Lucid. Now we must meet the Barber.
Nice to meet you all. I used to be a barber on the street. Then I was forced out of my business by P.I. Chart. Now I rule the criminal underworld.
Okay, next up, we are going to meet Lord Cornbull of Sex.
Hello everybody, I'm Lord Cornball of Sex. I'm looking forward to this evening and having to find the murderer.
Okay, now we'll meet Simply Beige.
I think you all look really nice with what you're wearing tonight, and I give it my best shot, but I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. So.
Okay, now we must meet Repeat.
Hey everybody, my name is Repeat. My daddy's name is Pete, so they just call me Repeat. I'm gonna find out who this killer is and make a lot of money.
Okie dokie. Next up, we are going to meet Isabel Bennett. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hello people, I'm Isabel Bennett and I'm an admin assistant and I work in healthcare, and we can get to the bottom of anything, quite frankly, can't we? I don't really know what I'm doing here. My best friend River just said this would be a fun thing to do, so I had no gin left, so I thought, what the hey? So
well, here. Absolutely, just like River, go with the flow. So, now, Jackie Ridley Ripper. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. I'm Jackie Ridley Ripper. You can refer to me as a street rat. That's basically what I am. Or in other words, I'm your jackal to someone's hide.
Okay, so with this, let's have a quick look. Let's remove your spotlight there, Jackie, just so everyone can see each other, because audience, you need to pay close attention to the faces of everyone, just as they need to pay close attention to each other, because in a moment I will let one of them know that they are the Ripper. Currently they do not know this, but in a moment I'm going to start a timer, and during a 1 minute getting to know each other scene, one of them is going to receive the news on the private Zoom chat, and all of them should just be communicating unseen to the audience's eyes, just to me, Zero Jack Wolfenstein. I will let them know that they are the Ripper. They will receive this news, so pay close attention to who you think is getting this news. But guys, at this time, feel free to get to know each other.
Quite a few of us have been hired to find this chap, so hopefully we can sort this out, eh?
I don't know. I mean, how do we even know that he's, like, even real, you know? Like,
Oh, he's real. He's
People
bad
are
for my
dying.
business.
what? Like, for real?
We'll find
like,
out.
Lucid Dreams, Dreams. I have a question, Lucid Dreams, to you.
Yeah.
Are you friends with any murderous clowns?
Murderous clowns. Well, I guess you could say that I do a little bit of role play. Sometimes guys like me to just kind of drip them all covered in like some stage blood and stuff, and then it's like a weird fantasy for me to like put the makeup, like a Pennywise type thing. But I don't kink shame. That's just who I am.
Yummers.
There's some interesting people here, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yes,
So like,
indeed.
your name's like Simply Beige? Like, is your first name Simply? Like, how does that work? Is that like a nickname? Or is that your stage name?
It's my actual name, babes. Yeah, it's my name. Yeah, it's
Oh.
my name.
Okay. So, audience, did you see it? Suspects, were you paying close attention? During the last minute, someone found out that they are the Ripper. And now it will be their duty to stay unseen throughout the remainder of the show until, hopefully for them, they are the last person remaining. Now, audience, if I direct your eyes down to the bottom of the screen, you will see the headlines on the newspapers. And currently it says, support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/extreme improv. And if you could do that, if you could slash that subscribe button, that would be absolutely amazing. But I'm going to change what it puts there. And throughout the show, audience, please ask the suspects questions. Ask the suspects questions. Ask them questions and we will put them to them periodically. But for now, we're going to go on to what is known as the night phase. Now, for our suspects, in a moment, I will put 1 minute onto the clock. And just so we all know what the rules are here, if you are the Ripper, you have two choices. Either you can name a victim you wish to kill, write their name, and write that you want to kill them. Or you can steal from someone. And if you wish to steal, you need to put their name and a number from 1 to 10 of how many pounds you wish to steal. The more, of course, that is stolen, the more chance there are that you will be caught. If you are not the Ripper and you are just a civilian, you have three choices. Either you can 1, do nothing and hope for the best, that you will wake up alive the next morning. 2, you could spend some of your protection money from 1 to 10 pounds to protect yourself from any potential Ripper attacks. Or 3, you could steal from another suspect. But there is a chance you will get caught and you are not protected whilst committing the crime of stealing. So they are the choices. There is 1 minute on the clock. I will remind everyone that they can only do one action during the night, and you must have at least one of your hands unseen to the audience throughout this, just so that we don't know who potentially the Ripper is. 1 minute on the clock. Begin. So feel free to say anything. Audience, remember to ask any questions to any of the suspects that you have. And let's see what the night will bring us. So there is 1 minute of time here, and which the Ripper will let me know their intentions for the evening, if they wish to choose a victim or if they wish to steal. Everyone else can let me know if they wish to steal or if they wish to protect themselves, or they could just sit back, relax, and do nothing. It's entirely up to them.
What I do every day.
Well, absolutely.
Stay away from my turf.
Yeah, we've got a real quiet bunch of us here today.
It is
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a quiet bunch.
Everyone's too busy being criminals, I guess.
I suppose so. It depends on what you think a criminal is. But,
That is
yeah.
the end of that 1 minute. I'm so sorry to interrupt you there, Lucid.
It's
But
okay.
we've got quite a situation here. Okay, I just need to check something. I do need to check something. Oh, unfortunately, we have a thief amongst us, guys. I'm shocked to say, here in London town, we have a thief. And that thief is Lord Cornball of Sex.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Not happen like that.
Disgusting.
Well, that's no surprise, is it, darling?
You are a thief. And for that, you will be punished. And so for the remainder of this day,
Right.
every time you speak, you're going to have to speak in single syllable words. Every time you speak, you are going to have to speak in single syllable words.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I'm glad you understand. Unfortunately, we have some more bad news, guys. It would seem there is some kind of ransom note from the Ripper. Repeat has been kidnapped. Repeat has been kidnapped. And there is a £10 bounty on his head. A ransom of £10. Repeat, we can communicate with you because I have psychic ability. We don't currently know where you are, though. We don't know where you are. And there is going to be 2 minutes on the clock where everyone else is going to have to decide if they are going to put in £10 to try to save you. Now, from my instructions from the Ripper, if you do pay the ransom, this money will in fact go to the Ripper. So obviously this is a choice you need to make. If you give away your money, that is less protection money you have. One person could give away £10 of their own, or you could share this bounty. But either way, it's potentially giving £10 to the Ripper to save Repeat. There will be 2 minutes on the clock. Discuss amongst yourself. Yes, what's your question?
So, like, if we don't save him, well, like, how much time does he have?
He will die at the end of this 2 minutes if you don't come to a decision.
You don't want me to die.
So, 2 minutes on the clock. Begin.
So what do we do about the...
I say we save him.
You save Repeat.
We save him?
So do we hold...
There ain't any chance that Repeat could hold himself a ransom, is there?
I don't know. That would be big brain right there. But you know, I guess I could go ahead and put up like I can give up one. I'm a poor girl, but you know I can do
$1 each.
Yeah.
I'll do better than Lucid. I'll put up 5.
Oh, I like this guy.
That's the
Okay, well,
solution right there. But
Unlike most of the government authority here, I care about the people of this town.
Yeah,
Let's not
but
be
the
too
Barber...
generous now.
No,
If
you're
the
giving up
Ripper
$5.
gets too much money,
You may
he's
want to
gonna start
organise
going on a
yourselves a
killing
bit more. You're all talking over, and
Sorry.
time is running out for Repeat.
Hey, up.
I'm gonna do what?
$1.25 each.
I'm happy to put in 2. I'm going to make...
I'm gonna put in 1.
I'll
We
put
use
in 1.
pounds in this country, not dollars.
Well, the Barber said he's gonna put in 5, so I mean that's like half of it right there. But that means that he don't think he needs protection money.
I give 0.
You're
I
a
give
thief.
0.
You can at least give some money.
Yeah, you've been stealing everyone's money, and you're a lord.
I never stole a thing. I don't know what you're talking.
If we don't raise enough to save him, does this money still go to the Ripper?
Sorry, what was
Yes.
that question for me?
Yes, if we don't raise enough money to save him, does this money still go to the Ripper?
If you don't pay the ransom, then he dies.
I think we have enough to pay the
Time is
ransom.
up. What is your decision? Are you saving him or not?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
You're going to save Repeat.
yeah.
Okay, so with
Thank
this,
you all.
I need to know who is contributing what money.
Doing 1.
Okay, put up your hands. So, what Barber? You were giving 5.
I am giving 5. Because
Wow.
I'm there.
Okay. Pie charts. How much are you giving? 1.
I'll give 1 unless I need to give more.
Okay. Lucid, how much are you giving to save?
1.
Okay, so Lucid, you are giving 1. Isabel,
2.
okay, so that is 9. We are £1 short. We are £1 short.
Come on, don't be cheap.
Is anyone going to do it?
Come
Angus, you owe
on,
me.
£1.
Alright.
Lord, okay, Lord, you're doing it. So with that,
Alright. Thank you, my man.
congratulations, everyone. No one is dead. Repeat, you were kidnapped. And I don't know if you saw who your kidnapper was or if you have an idea what was going on here.
Bag
But
over my head.
we will now go round everyone and everyone will have the opportunity to ask one other person one question. Who do you think it was that targeted Repeat in this first day phase? Who do you think it was that would have killed him had they not gained the ransom? With this PI chart, who's your question for, please?
Yeah, my question is for Lord Cornwall. Why did you decide up until the end to not give any money?
Honestly, I was just getting very bored and I wanted to move things along.
Okay. Angus McCrotchety, who is your question for, please?
He didn't speak in a single syllable word.
Oh, who was that? Oh yeah, Lord Cornwall, you are now muted. You'll be muted for the remainder of this day, phrase. If you attempt to speak before this happens, then you will suffer another punishment. Angus, I thank you for that snitching. That is the kind of thing we like here. Do you have a question for someone?
I have a question for the barber.
For
Why did you feel it necessary to give £5? Are you feeling guilty about something?
No, I care a lot about these people, and considering most of you didn't give money to save him, I did the honourable thing and set him free.
Ha!
Okay. So, with this, Lucid Dreams the Clown, who is your question for, please?
The barber.
Yep.
So, like, you say that you're trying to do the honorable thing, but I thought that you said that you are, like, in charge of a bunch of crime syndicate type stuff. So, like, what is your motive here?
It's a Robin Hood type deal. I steal from the rich and give back.
Okay. Barber, who is your question for, please?
Yeah, my question is for Angus. Why didn't you give any money to help?
Well, you gave 5. They already seem to have it in hand. And I'm Scottish, okay? We don't waste money on frivolities.
Okay. Lord Cornwall of Sex. You are muted, but do you have a question for someone? My question is for Angus McCrotchface. Okay, what's your question, please? What do you do for a living?
I am an artist, can't you tell by my French kind of Scottish hat?
Okay. Simply Beige, who's your question for?
Oh, that's me. So I was a bit suspicious of the barber, to be honest with you, because I thought, what a clever thing it would be, right, for the barber to kidnap, if they were the Ripper, right, if they kidnapped Repeat, and then they put £5 in, then they're going to get another £5 back, and then they'll get to 20 quicker, and then they get to 30, and then they're going to, like, kill us off quicker. That's what I think he was up to be honest. So, that wasn't a question, that was a statement. So, I'm going
to say that you've used your question there, Simply Beige. I'm going to say you have, by giving such a long statement, you have revoked your option for a question because it wasn't directed to anyone. Sorry, there is a Ripper out there, and we must try to track them down quickly.
I think you should answer my accusation, to be honest.
Who was it directed to?
It was directed to the barber, obviously.
Okay, Barber, I will accept that then, if that was directed in a direction.
I honestly didn't catch most of what she said.
That's bloody rude.
Okay, a repeat. Who is your question for?
Thanks everybody for saving me. My question's for Jackie. You say you're a street rat. What do you do to get by every day?
I steal. It's the only thing to do. This hat, not mine. These glasses, not mine. This hair, mine. But, apart from that, I basically take what I see. It's the only thing you can do. Poor London. Not everyone's made it in the rich world, so take what you can. No regrets.
Okay.
That's fair.
Isabel, do you have a question for someone, please?
Yeah, my question is for Jackie, because she seems like she's quite well off for a street rat. She's got all these lovely hats and glasses and everything, and she's stealing, so she's got plenty of money. Why didn't you put a pound in?
These ain't worth nothing. These ain't worth nothing. I don't have nice clothes. You can't see my lower bit, and it's a good thing, because guess what? I've got no clothes on because I can't afford it.
Okay. Fair enough. Jackie Ridley Whipper, who do you have a question for, please?
I have a question. Jesus Christ. Who's rich here? Lord Cornball of You Wish You Had More Sex. Okay. I would like to ask you, give us £1. Rude.
Okay. So with that, everyone has asked a question. Hopefully we've started to work out who we think the Ripper is. Let's go quickly. The audience have a couple of questions. Blondie Einstein says, question to Barber. Do you still cut hair? And if so, who in the town are your customers?
I last did a hair job and a shave for Angus McCrotchety over there. And believe me, it was a very, very, very messy job. It was a very close shave.
Okay. On that note, Angus, what have you got hidden up your kilt?
Ooh, how dare you? We don't talk about such matters, okay? That's offensive to a Scottish person.
Okay. Sorry, that wasn't from me. That was from Slade on... I forgot. I can't find them. Somewhere. YouTube. Okay, so, repeat. How did it feel being kidnapped?
It was horrible, man. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what was going on. I was scared for my life, man. It was terrifying.
No, I can.
Kidnapped?
I've not been kidnapped. No.
Well, I don't recommend it.
Okay, with this, there will now be 1 minute of open discussion. Use this time because soon we're going to put the... Oh, hang on. Another question quickly. PI chart. Why are you hiding behind those glasses? What are you hiding?
Oh, nothing. I've just got eyes.
Okay, so with this, there will now be 1 minute of open discussion. Use this to try to figure out who you feel the Ripper is. Begin.
Repeat, how does it feel to be out?
Oh, I feel great, man. I'm just, I'm back here in my cousin's house, just put my feet in my backyard pool, and I'm living the life, man.
Well, I'm glad you're not dead and stuff, because that would have been awful. But, Barber friend, do you eat, meat pies and stuff? I just have to know. I know it's not a, question based, but I just gotta know. Do you eat meat pies?
Are you comparing me to Sweeney Todd?
I mean, he's pretty cool. I like the songs. The songs are great. And, you're, flipping a thingamabob.
Also, Barber person dude, question.
Yeah.
I know it's not questions, but it might help. You said you did some work on Angus, right? He's a ginger Scotsman, but you've dyed his tash black. It's a little bit of,
It was his request. I don't know why he asked it. He just said, dye my mustache black.
Angus,
I wanted it to match
terrible.
my eyebrows.
I thought he had a slug crawling across his
It looks
face.
awful. You look like you got a caterpillar just kind of right there.
Oh, guys, I'm afraid that is the end of this period of open discussion. We will now go to a vote. And we will try to see if we can find who we think the Ripper is. Once we have someone that we suspect is the Ripper, we'll do the only thing we can do to protect ourselves and kill them. So, we will go round and everyone, I will ask you for the name of the person you suspect is the Ripper. The person with the most votes, they will be put to death. Audience, you will also have the opportunity to please now vote. All of your votes, audience, will be tallied up and equal to one of our suspects. So, get ready to vote, because voting is now open, audience. PI chart, who do you think is the Ripper, please?
I think it might be Simply Beige, just by how much she talked.
Okay, you think it is Simply Beige. Angus McCrotchety, who do you think it is, please?
I think Simply Beige had the right theory, and it is the Barber.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, misdirect for me scoring there. You think it is the Barber? Okay. Lucid Dreams the Clown. Who do you suspect, please?
Oh, I know who I suspect, but I'm not going to vote for them to make it interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and vote for Repeat and say that he kidnapped himself for funsies.
Very interesting. On that, the Barber, who do you suspect, please?
Because he didn't give any money, and I really suspect him after yesterday's haircut, I would say it would be Angus.
So you're voting for Angus. Lord Cornball of Sex, who do you vote for, please? What? Anals. Okay, you voted for Angus. Simply Beige, who do you vote against, please?
It's not personal, but I think it's the Barber.
Okay, you've voted for the Barber. Repeat, who do you vote for, please?
I vote for Angus. Anybody who laughs when they get accused of murder or kidnapping has got to be a deranged lunatic.
Okay, Isabel, who do you vote for, please?
Well, I'm going to have to go for the Barber, I'm afraid, because anybody who dyes a moustache black, somebody with red hair, is just ridiculous, quite frankly. So they, deserve what they get.
Okay, and Jackie Ridley Whipper, I don't know. Who do you vote for?
I wish I could afford a whippy, mate. Well, I'm just going to stick with the clown because there's wisdom in whip.
Okay, so with this, we currently have a tie. Angus McCrotchface, that's not your name, Angus McCrotchety and the Barber both have 3 votes apiece. We will now go over to the audience and their vote. If this settles things, we'll settle things. And let's see what we've got. We have, just counting the audience votes now, we have a vote for Lord, Simply Beige, Barber, Lord, Angus and Barber. So Lord's got the most there, which doesn't settle things at all. So we have a tie between Angus McCrotchface and the Barber. I'm now going to bring you two into a room and we're going to settle this like men. Right, so here we see the Barber and here we see Angus McCrotchface. And, oh, no, I've lost the other one. I've lost them both. What the hell is going on? Right, where are they? Don't try to escape me. So, the Barber, okay, so, Barber, you were there. Angus McCrotchface, you were there. Okay, for some reason it just didn't work. Oh, this is freezing on me. Screw this. We're going to come back to the gallery view. I'm going to remove... There's a technical removal spotlights. Let's add a spotlight for Angus. There you are. Let's add a spotlight to the Barber. And it's not working. Okay, we're going to do this publicly, guys. We're going to do this publicly. Sometimes Zoom is not worth a shit. But with this, Angus, Barber, I'm sorry to have to do this publicly. But because there is an absolute tie and there are no dead to settle this, we're going to play Russian roulette.
Ooh.
So, here I have some cards. As you can see, they are hearts. And they are ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm now going to shuffle them for you to see that I am shuffling them. And, oops, shuffle. I am now going to ask, Lucid, if you could be so kind, tell me when.
Now, do it.
Okay. I have a card. I'm going to ask you both in turn to name numbers from 1 to 8. If someone says the number on this card, then you will hear a bang. If you do not say the number on this card, you will hear a click. There is no protection money that can save you from this. Someone is about to die. Angus, as you have the number 2 and Barber, you are the number 4, just in terms of numbering our suspects. Angus, you will go first. Tell me a number between 1 and 8.
Angus McCrotchety says 4.
Bang! You are dead!
I didn't die!
Yes, you are. It's Russian roulette. Angus, you are now dead. You were not trying to guess the correct number. It is, did that have a bullet in the chamber? And so with that, Angus, you are now dead.
That was cool.
Does anyone find this harsh? I
kind of do. I kind of like, man. Even though you're dead, I actually find that very shocking.
Okay, so we are now in the situation that Angus McCrotchety is dead. He is the only person dead, killed at his own hands, playing Russian roulette. So, at this stage, Angus, we must ask you, using my psychic ability from beyond the grave with you sideways, were you the Ripper?
I wasn't a sodding Ripper.
Oh, so Angus is dead. He was not the Ripper. once again, we are now going to go into the night phase where everyone will have the opportunity to let me know their intentions. So, there will be 1 minute on the clock. If you are the Ripper, you must either choose someone to steal from or someone to kill. You must choose a victim or you must choose someone to steal from. If you are not the Ripper, your choices are to do nothing and hope for the best, or you can steal from someone, or you can spend protection money to protect yourself. Either way, 1 minute is now on the clock. Feel free to discuss things if you will, but otherwise, let me know your intentions.
Oh my gosh, you guys. The fact that he went and blew his own face off was like so wild and so crazy.
That was cool. That was better than lighting off fireworks in my backyard. That was
like,
cool.
I think
it's a real
people
bit
play
of
Rush.
but
I
Huh?
have to say, I am relieved and shocked at the same time.
Relieved. I mean, it was kind of
Relieved
like a
and-
bummer.
Relieved in the sense that it wasn't me.
But the
You lost
Barber,
it.
he was an innocent man. Why are you relieved that an innocent man died? You know, I tried my best not to vote for you. I really did, to keep things spicy, but you're making yourself so suspicious.
And you lost a client.
Yeah, I know. You paid good too.
Not going to be able to dye anybody's moustache black anymore.
No. Well, I could try PI.
Oh, that's rude.
I'll do it for you.
my
You
my
can
moustache
dye
is already
hair.
black.
Okay,
What do you
that is time. That is time. So, I can say that I think I just need to check around the streets. This is difficult, guys. This is very difficult. Oh, no, you can take yourself off mute, I'm sure. Right, anyway, Lord Cornwall, you are unmuted now. So, with this, I just need to confirm. Yeah, oh my goodness. Guys, a constable has been around and there's been a murder, I'm afraid.
Oh, bloody hell.
There has been a murder, and
What's it?
unfortunately,
Bloody hell.
Isabel is dead. Isabel, you are dead. We can still communicate with you from beyond the grave using my psychic ability. Do you have anything you wish to say? Did you see who your attacker was?
No, but that Lord bloody Cornball looks very happy about this situation, doesn't he? And he's the only other wealthy one here, so, you know, I have my suspicions.
It was just the most exciting thing that's happened so far. Was someone died. It was very exciting.
Okay. I have some more news to share, unfortunately. And I think this is absolutely tragic that in a time where we know that there is a Ripper among us and we've actually just had a murder and, you know, we had Angus playing Russian roulette for some reason. We have a thief among us as well. Jackie Ridley Whipper. You are a thief. And it means that for the remainder of this day, every time you communicate, you are going to have to speak in questions. Do you understand?
Do you understand?
Excellent. If you attempt to break this humiliation and curse early, you will be silenced. So, with this, guys, we've got another note from the Ripper. And from what we've been able to tell from it, we haven't been able to take in all of what it says yet because it seems to be written in some sort of code. We think he's been located, or he or she, I should say, we don't know the identity, has been located in the sewers. So I think we should head there now. So being in the sewers, unfortunately, I have noticed that there is a leak and I think we are trapped inside. Having a look at the note from the Ripper now, I can see that there is a list of riddles. And from what I can say, because I am being under threat myself here, I just need to carry out, you know, what's said for the safety of myself at this stage. You will have some riddles put to the group. And the riddles put to the group, the first 4 people to solve a riddle will be protected overnight for the next day. You will be protected. There will be no need, like we've got absolute safety guaranteed by Scotland Yard. But we are only going to have so long to do these. I will go through them in order. but there is water rising around our feet, which the start to see now. Water is rising. We have until the water fills the screen, which is about 3 minutes. If you think you know the answer to a riddle, I will go from one to the next in quick succession, and just get my attention if you want to answer it. What goes up but never comes down? That is the first riddle. If you think you know this, let me know. A man was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat. He didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why? That is the second riddle. PI chart.
He was bald.
Correct. PI chart, you are safe. The screen is filling with water. You don't want to be left in here, guys. What is wet whilst drying? That is the next riddle. Repeat, you came in next.
That would be a towel.
Correct. So you are safe as well. What can you keep after giving to someone? What can you keep after giving someone? Lucid dreams.
Diseases.
That is not the answer we're looking for. We will continue on. I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I? Jackie.
Do you know I have the answer to the first one?
What is the answer, please?
Why would I think it was the sun?
I don't know. That's incorrect. So, next one. Water is still filling up, guys. Only, I believe, 2 of you are safe. I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I? Lucid dreams.
I have the answer to the first one, actually.
Which is?
It is heat.
Again, not the answer I am looking for. The next one I will give you. You see a boat filled with people, yet there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible? Okay, Angus.
It's a remote control boat.
No, that is not correct. Water is almost full. Water is almost full. It's almost above our heads. Jackie.
Would I be right in saying the boat's underwater?
You would not be correct. And with that, we've got seconds to spare. Lord Cornbull of Sex.
I think the number one, and being a man of a ripe old age, the answer's age.
Correct. Lord Cornbull, you are safe. Simply Beige, do you have an answer for me?
Was the boat one a submarine?
It was not. Right, last one I will give you. A man dies of old age on his 25th birthday. How is this possible? Simply Beige.
He was born on the 29th of February.
Correct, and you are the 4th one out. So with that, everyone else we have scrambled out, but being the first out, I can say that, yes, Lucid?
I was just going to say, when we were down in the sewer and the water was rising, I just wanted to be all float here.
Very good. So, just to clarify, PI chart, you are safe. Lord Cornbull of Sex, you are safe. Simply Beige, you are safe. And Repeat, you are safe. So, for whoever the Ripper is, and it may have been someone who just saved themselves. 1 second, Lord Cornbull. The Ripper will only be able to choose one of the others as their next victim. So, with this, we will once again have a period of questions. So, with this, we will go round. This time, we will start with Isabel. From Beyond the Grave, do you have a question for someone, please?
I would be interested in knowing about Lord Cornbull's joy about me passing suddenly.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand a word of what you were saying.
You seemed very excited, darling, that I'd been offed.
I admit I enjoy a little death. It was nothing personal. It's not just you. I would love to see all of you die.
He's saying that, but because I knocked him back, you see. He didn't get to know sex, and he's leaving that out of the equation.
Okay.
I was in the Royal Air Force, so,
Okay, Jackie Ridley Whipper, who is your question for, please?
Would I lie to you if I said 4?
That wouldn't be a lie. Thank you for your question. Repeat, who is your question for, please?
I think I'd ask lucid dreams a question. Do you ever have any dreams about who the killers are?
Oh, yeah, I have all kinds of dreams about the killers. Like, honestly, I dreamed that all of you were just kind of, like, doing, like, a weird, like, root killing thing. But, like, it was with baby oil and bubbles and all kinds of rubber ducks. It was very odd.
Sounds kinky.
Okay, okay. Simply the beige. Who is your question for, please?
I'd like to know from lucid dreams, like, what's going on? What's going on, mate? Do you know what I mean?
What's going on? I guess one of the things that's kind of going on is that, like, oh my God. So I went to my doctor the other day and, like, they were just talking to me about, like, my issues. And I was just like, I guess my biggest issue is that I feel like the world is too boring and, you know, all of that. So that's why I like to be a clown.
Okay, okay. Lord Cornball of Sex, who is your question for, please?
I'd like to ask simply the beige question.
Yeah.
Do you know where I got any of my awards here?
Oh, hang on. You just asked you would like to... no, that's fine. Go on, ask your question. Yeah, do you know?
It was going to lead up to her hat. I wanted to know where she got her hat from.
Well, I'm nothing to do with the British Empire or anything like that, like you are. I don't do that sort of thing. I'm sort of a bit more sort of on the periphery of society.
Okay.
Surfing.
The Barber, who is your question for, please?
My question is for Lord Cornwall. Why do you take pleasure in people's deaths?
I can only answer that with one thing. Why don't you take pleasure in people's deaths?
Okay.
I don't understand why anybody wouldn't.
Fair enough. Sorry, who just asked the last question? Was it Barber? PI chart. Who's your question for, please?
Yeah. The Barber.
What do you want, Pie?
You say you used to be a detective like myself. Are you now taking revenge on the world and killing people so that you give other detectives more work to do?
I'm taking revenge on the system of government. I'm not actively going out and killing people.
Okay, okay. Next up, Angus McCorpsity. Who do you have a question for, please?
I have a question for PI. Are you the Ripper?
No.
Okay, and Lucid Dreams the Clown. Who's your question for, please?
Actually, I want to go ahead and ask my question to, Jack, no. Lord Cornball. So, like, if you had to pick someone here to be your personal bodyguard and they also had to go to the bathroom with you and help you bathe, who would you pick?
Everybody seems like a good bathroom buddy. But I would have to go with Lucid Dreams because kind of creepy to have a clown in the bathroom.
Okay, we have a couple of audience questions to get through. First of all, Marty Gordon on Facebook says R.I.P. Crotchface. Do you have a response to that, Angus?
It's not my name.
Okay, okay. Isabel Bennett. Who do you think was most likely to have killed you?
I think it could be that Lord Cornball. He's always had a thing for me.
Okay, okay. And has Angus left his artworks to anyone in his will?
Oh. Yes. To repeat.
Yeah, nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
those
So,
are on eBay.
with this, There will now be 1 minute of open discussion. After that, we will go to a vote. Begin.
I think we should go for the barber again, to be honest, because he got away.
What is your
Well,
what
I
is your
actually-
thinking, you said,
Guys, I don't know if any of you noticed this, but like at first, the first night, we didn't have a murder, we just had a kidnapping. And then
I
the second
remember
night,
that.
it was a murder. So I was like, does that mean that the first night, maybe the killer actually stole?
I feel like that Repeat was probably the target of the Ripper trying to steal, and that's why he was up for ransom. That's what my theory is.
The ransom was from the Ripper, I can confirm.
Okay. Cool beans.
So-
That's really interesting.
No, it's not me.
Well, we
Yeah, I reckon that clears Repeat quite easily.
and
there,
it
then.
clears
Yeah.
Lord Cornball was cleared as well, because I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
stole that
He
night.
stole that day.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he got caught stealing Repeat's body.
Does
Don't
it
you know
work
that
like that?
Don't you
I
know
don't
that
know.
I got? Oh,
That is the end of this period of open discussion. That is the end of this period of open discussion. Audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think the Ripper is? Put your votes into the comment section and we will now decide. So, going around everyone who is still alive, of course, because the dead cannot vote unless there is a tie-break situation. I will ask...
Can I would like to make a request. I was wondering if you could go over who's dead for me.
Certainly, for you, I can confirm that Angus McCrotchety shot himself whilst playing a game of Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Isabel was killed by the Ripper. I will also remind you that Repeat was kidnapped by the Ripper. So these are what we know about our criminal activity thus far. So, with this, Jackie Ridley Whipper, who do you suspect, please?
How could I say that it's not the Barber?
I'm going to interpret that you are voting for the Barbara. Okay, Isabel, you cannot vote as you are dead. Repeat, who do you vote for, please?
I think I'm throwing my vote to the barber as well.
Okay,
Nobody's
you are
safety
voting
was
for the...
suspicious.
Okay, Simply the Beige, who do you think is the Ripper among us?
I was thinking the barber, but now I'm actually thinking Lord Cornwall, because I think that was a really good bluffing attempt. Like, oh, asking who's been murdered again. Like, oh, I don't know who's been murdered, and obviously he knows what's going on. So I'm going to actually go for Lord Cornwall.
Okay, the Barber, who do you suspect, please?
I would also go for Lord Cornwall, as it is, as Beige suggested, it's suspicious he would be so interested in these murders.
Okay. Lucid Dreams, the clown, who do you vote for, please?
So I'm actually gonna go ahead and vote for the barber just because it was he seemed so sketch all the time, and he did put up 5 pounds in the beginning when we only got 10 to protect ourselves.
Okay. P.I. Chart, who do you vote for, please?
I'm actually going to vote for Lord Cornwall here because I reckon he might have gotten caught putting a ransom on Repeat.
Okay, so with this, as things currently stand, there are 3 votes for the Barber, 3 votes for Lord Cornwall of Sex. So, is our detective work on point? Are we narrowing it down? Or are we wildly off? Votes are still coming in, but let's have a look what we've got. We have got votes for Lord. We've got votes for Lord. We've got a vote for P.I. Chart. We've got a vote for Barber. We've got a vote for Barber. And we have a vote for Lord. And another one for Lord coming in. I'm going to give a 5-second countdown, audience. There may be a time delay, but time is against us. And the Ripper is choosing someone. Lord again. And with that, Lord, there is a decisive vote that you have been marked for death. I will now ask for a volunteer amongst our townspeople. Oh, Lucid Dreams and Pie Charts at the exact same time. Does one of you want to make way for the other, or do you...
I'll give it to Lucid.
Why not?
Thank you.
Okay, so Lucid, just for the fact that Zoom is probably still not working, we're going to do this publicly. I think we should have public executions here in Victorian London. So, lucid dreams. In a moment, you will be putting Lord Cornwall of Sex to public execution. Now, for taking on this burden of carrying out the execution, you will have the opportunity to earn some bonus protection money. And I will roll a dice and I will ask you to name odds or evens. If you correctly guess either odds or evens, depending what number the dice lands on, then you will get that many extra pounds. So, Lucid, odds or evens?
Evens.
And it is evens, but it is only a 2, I'm afraid. So,
Oh,
Lucid
that's
Dreams.
fine. That's 2 more pounds than I had.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Lord Cornwall of Sex, there will now be 30 seconds on the clock. During this time, you could try to convince Lucid Dreams the Clown to not kill you. And that is possible. That we predict that somewhere in the future that this will have worked to save someone's life if they show mercy. Otherwise, you could either call to grab an axe, in which you will have a 1 in 8 chance, decided by a roll of the dice, to try to protect yourself and kill Lucid Dreams. Or, otherwise, you can spend protection money, depending if you have as much as you'd like to spend available. With this, 30 seconds on the clock. Go.
So it looks like right now I'm your bathroom buddy.
You want to kill me, and you know I didn't do it. You know it's not me, but you just want to kill me anyway.
Well, tell me why it's not you. You know?
Because I'm a lord. I used to kill people in the military long ago.
10 seconds.
Okay, I won't do it then. He puts a good
buy
point.
myself out of
Are
there.
we showing mercy?
Yeah, he talks too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's okay. I'm not gonna do it. I got
Okay.
my pounds.
Okay. So with that, Lord Cornwall of Sex, you are still alive. And it definitely means, however, there is still a Ripper among us. There is still a Ripper among us. Angus and Isabel are dead. Everyone else still alive. Audience, look at their faces. One of them, there you go, Lord Cornwall. One of them is a killer. And yes, PI chart.
Quick question. Do we still have protection for this round, a few of us, or was that just for the last one?
No, this was for the upcoming round. So, in a moment we are going to go to the night phase. And during this night phase, as established by the last round, PI chart, Lord Cornwall of Sex, Simply the Beige and Repeat are all 100% protected from the attack of the Ripper. So, with Isabel and Angus McCorpsity being dead, the only potential victims are the Barber, Jackie Ridley Whipper, and Lucid Dreams the Clown. So with this, we will now go into the night phase, and here you go. Let me know your intentions, guys. Use the Zoom chat. Let me know your intentions. If you wish to kill, let me know. Some people tried to let me know early, before the timer began. I guess I'll let that count.
So, Lucid, why did you spare Lord Cornwall?
Oh, because it seems really boring, you know, that sort of thing, to just go ahead and kill him. Plus, I didn't want him to hit me in the face with a gun. So much PTSD. I already got my money. I already got it. I don't have to put blood on my hands.
Okay. 15 seconds left. If anyone wants to let me know any intentions that they have to do it very quickly.
Why did you want to kill him? You were doing it for the money too, weren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So you know why? I just did it for the money, and I only got like 2, so, you know.
Okay, that is time. And I've got some news to share, guys. It sickens me that in these times where there is a Ripper out there, that we would have people steal from each other. Like, it is just absolutely shameful.
Awful.
Do you agree, Lord Cornwall of Sex?
Awful. Awful.
I thought you might. Because, Repeat, you are a thief.
Well, I haven't worked for a while.
But you just gotta hold it, like...
And you got
A
all that
dead man left all
artwork
his
from
things to
Angus.
you.
You can sell the artwork online.
Guys,
Did you
guys,
see that artwork? It was horrible.
I am not liking the fact that we have a thief among us, and I don't know what's going on, but the good news I've got to share is everyone is still alive. Everyone is still alive. We have a thief, but there has been no murders during the night, and this is a blessing. Hopefully this is a sign that the Ripper has fled the town. Maybe someone protected themselves. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, though, I'm deeply worried about this thief situation. So I think the best thing to do is, look, we'll tackle the thief situation now that the Ripper killings seem to have settled down a bit. We're all going to go across to the bank. And just to keep an eye on things, we're just going to lock ourselves into the bank vault, so that way there can't be any more Ripper killings whilst we're all there watching each other. So, now that we're here in the bank vault... Oh, shit. Guys, we're all... Uh-oh. This bank vault is airtight. Oh, shit. That is... Just from the...
Why would you bring us to a place that's airtight?
No, well, I didn't say to shut the door. I don't know who shut the door. I don't know who would have done this. Just one second. From my understanding... Yeah, I know it's worrying. It's worrying. Okay, so this is your scenario now. I can guarantee that unless we do something about this, we are not all going to survive. I will now ask you to discuss amongst yourselves if you hope to get out with your lives. You're going to have to decide to cut down one breather. So, I don't want to die here. I do not want to be the person that dies. There is a Ripper out there, and I would then hate just to embarrassingly die in a bank vault of suffocation. I think we can take this into our own hands, and I'm now going to give you 3 minutes on the clock. You need to come to a unanimous decision. Choose one breather so that the rest of you can live. Otherwise, someone will die at random. You have 3 minutes. Begin.
Who breathes the most? Who here breathes the most? We've got to get rid of the person who breathes the most.
Yeah, I have
You're
no
full of hot
idea.
air.
I'd say you
Yeah, I'd
because
say
you're
you're
talking a
full.
lot, Lord Cornwall.
You're full of hot air.
I'm holding my breath now.
Yo, I'm trying to talk to you. Oh shit, where's my background going off on?
I say we go ahead and get rid of Repeat because he's stealing money.
I wasn't the only one who stole.
I would hello, hi,
Yes,
street
Jackie.
rat Tawlin. As a street rat, I've done my life. If you want to get rid of me, I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's kill Jackie. Let's
gonna volunteer.
chop off what
You're
he.
trying to kill two people who have confirmed as thieves, therefore they can't be the killer right now. Lucid,
What?
I think you're trying to get rid of innocent people.
I'm trying to
I
cause
would-
chaos
got an
because
idea.
that's
Never mind.
my MO, and you already know
Chaos
that.
clown.
True, but I don't think we should get rid of Repeat or Jackie. I reckon we go with Lord Cornwall.
I think we should get rid of Jackie. Lord Cornball may be a breather, but he is consistent with who he is. Jackie says she's already lived a life. Let's go ahead and do it. She volunteered.
Lord Cornwall, yeah, because he's already on borrowed time, to be honest, isn't he?
I'm making it easy for you.
Yeah,
Right.
Jackie already volunteered. Why are we going against someone's consent? Cornball didn't consent to being killed, but Jackie did. So
I've
we don't
got
have
a lot
consent.
of, I've got a
None
lot
of
of
the people
guilt.
who died.
You know,
none of the
I've
people
got a
who
lot of
died
guilt.
by
I've done a lot of bad things in my life.
Yeah, Jackie's consented. Let's go ahead and do this.
Better than going in the slammer.
Yeah,
Ever the altruist, but alright, if Jackie wants it, then Jackie can get it.
yeah, we go about consent here. We don't do things against people's will.
Y'all want to stay and steal from each other and kill each other, that's cool. I steal, but I don't make it known. And it was brought up before, which was dead embarrassing, so I'm out.
Are you okay, Jackie?
No, keep her in. She's one of the good ones.
But she
Yeah.
said that she
I say because she
consented.
wants to die, we've got to keep her in.
Yeah, we got. If someone says that they want to die, go ahead and do it. That's how I feel about people who are, like wanting to opt themselves. You just go ahead, let them do it. Let them
If
do
I
it.
want to die and then you decide to keep me, what's to
I
say
don't
the
agree
Ripper
with that.
won't come after me anyway?
Why? Exactly.
And
So you want to go out on your own terms rather
You all
than
know
let the
that I
Ripper
am not the
take
Ripper because I've stolen. It's being highlighted. So if you keep me, the Ripper will just come after me.
But no one died when you were stealing, so you could have been the.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, no, someone did die when she stole.
Isabel died when I stole.
The only time someone hasn't died when someone stole is when Lord Cornwall was stolen.
Oh, and when repeat, last round, no one died. Repeat, stolen, no one died.
That is true.
Okay, that is time up. That is time up. Do you have a name of someone? I need a unanimous decision.
Jackie.
Jackie.
Okay, so with this, Jackie, they have killed you within this bank vault. And for that, everyone will be able to get enough air to survive until the next day. But first of all, I must ask you, from beyond the grave, Jackie Ridley Whipper, were you the Ripper?
No.
No. Oh dear. We're all in here protecting our money, and I guess what's happened in the bank vault could stay in the bank vault, but we'll all live with the fact that we have killed someone innocent. We do have a couple of questions from the audience, which I feel we should probably ask just as we take in this moment. Jackie, this question feels like it's aged badly. But from beyond the grave, could you tell us, how were you keeping yourself safe on the streets at night with a Ripper about?
I stayed in the shadows. Someone like him doesn't stay in the shadows. He's not afraid to be caught. He thinks it's part of the game. I don't, so I stay in the shadows.
Okay. A couple more questions. Angus, is that a fake mustache?
No, it is not. Just because it's been dyed doesn't mean it was fake.
Okay. Simply the Beige. What's your deal?
Yeah.
I just love beige, and I like being here. I like having a go. Do you know what I mean? I'm just having a go, and I'm
Okay.
beige.
Yeah. So, with this, we're now going to put things to the vote. Audience, vote now and save us. Who do you think the Ripper is? It can either be P.I. Chart, Lucid Dreams, the Barber, Lord Cornwall of Sex, Simply Beige, or Repeat. Put your votes into the comment section, and we will go round everyone as we try to solve who we think the Ripper is. So the dead cannot vote unless there is a tie-break situation. But first of all, P.I. Chart. Who do you think the Ripper is, please?
Well, if you look at my chart, I reckon that Lucid is the most likely to be the killer at this point in the game. I've removed names of everyone who I don't think it is, including myself, because clearly I am not the killer.
That's very impressive.
I go for Lucid.
Okay. I appreciate your effort. It's good to know that you're concentrating on everyone else's faces and not using Photoshop. So, with this, Lucid Dreams the Clown, who do you think is the killer, please?
Well, now I'm offended about that damn pie chop, but you know what? I think it's the Barber. I mean, all the information points towards him, you know.
Okay, the Barber.
Actually, can I change my answer?
Yes, you can.
You know what? We're gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna actually go ahead and vote for Repeat and say that he accidentally sent his own number to you, and then you, being funny, went ahead and made it a hostage situation, because I could see you doing that. I could see you doing it.
Well, okay.
Confusing me.
Okay, the Barber. Who do you vote for, please?
I will go with Pie Chart. Even with them agree on a lot of things, I will also go for Lucid.
Okay, Lord Cornwall of Sex. Who do you vote for, please?
Barber!
That is a vote for Barber. Thank you for that input. Simply Beige. Who do you vote for, please?
Lucid Dreams the Clown.
That is a vote for Lucid Dreams. And Repeat. Who do you vote for?
I'm still going to vote for the Barber.
Okay, so that is a vote for the Barber. To update everyone here, there are 2 votes for Lucid Dreams. There are 2 votes for the Barber. It will now come down to the audience if there is a tie break there.
3 votes for Lucid,
There's
sorry.
3 for me.
There are?
The
Barber
Barber,
voted
PI
for us
Chart,
too.
and Simply
Well, thank
Beige.
you for that honesty there, Lucid. This puts you in more danger. But with this, we will see what the votes say. We have got a vote for Lord, for Pie Chart, for Barber, for Pie Chart, for Pie Chart, for Barber, and for Barber. So, I think that means that once again we're in a situation where Lucid and Barber do it. Oh, hang on, still votes coming in. Another vote for Lord. That isn't going to make a difference. Votes are still coming in.
It's because the audience knows that it's not me because they're smart.
We will give a few more seconds, though. We will give a few more seconds. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and with that, it is a tie. So the dead will now get the opportunity to vote. Jackie, Isabel, and Angus. The situation is between Lucid Dreams and the Barber. One of them is going to be put to death now. So, Angus, between the 2 of them, who do you vote for?
Barber.
Okay. Isabel, who do you vote for, please?
Lucid.
Okay. So, with this, Jackie died for you. You will have the decisive vote here between Lucid Dreams and the Barber. Who do you think is the killer?
Lucid.
Lucid. Okay, you have been marked for death. At this stage, I will ask one of our civilians to please step forward. Pie Chart, you want it. So, Pie Charts, you have the opportunity to put Lucid Dreams the Clown to death. We know the rules by now, but just to reiterate them for our audience, I will roll the dice. And this will give you the opportunity to get some bonus protection cash. Pie Chart. P-I chart, I should say. I will roll this, and you will call either odds or evens. If you guess correctly, whatever number it lands on will dictate how many bonus pounds protection cash you get. So, P-I Chart, odds or evens?
Evens.
It is odd, unfortunately. It is a number 3. So with this, there will now be 30 seconds on the clock, during which time Lucid Dreams the Clown, you can try to talk down Pie Charts not to kill you. You can either grab an axe, in which you will have 1 in 8 chance of killing Pie Chart, or you can spend protection money to save yourself. 30 seconds on the clock, begin.
Well, I don't have much protection money left. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, I didn't do it.
Why would you not have much protection money then?
Because I've been protecting myself. I know that people are going to try to kill me because I'm good at this game. So I've been protecting myself this entire time. But you know what?
10 seconds left.
Okay. I'm living for the chaos. I'm going to spare your life.
Oh, you're going to spare the life. So, at this stage, just as we are about to, well, we're already breathing fresh air, but just as we're about to go on with things, I have some more news for you. I wasn't quite aware of this just because of the chaos and like the lack of oxygen in the bank. I wasn't quite aware of what was happening at the time, and so communicating with you with my psychic ability, I wasn't aware that I was actually speaking to one extra dead person than what I had realised. You see, it would seem that whilst in the bank vault, someone took out a hit. Someone had accumulated £25 to have the right to take out a hit on someone else. Now, I don't have to reveal who the person who took the hit out is, but at this stage I must reveal who is dead. The Barber, you are dead. The Barber is dead. If we just take a moment, in this bank, so many of us went in, so few of us have come out alive. Oh, shit. Right, sorry, 1 second.
So if I didn't change my vote, then, you know, the barber would have been the one on the chopping block.
I mean, you could think someone in my position may have just been waiting to see what happened before I announced this. And you'd be right. But, Barber, at this stage, I must ask you to confirm from beyond the grave. And I would just quickly say, you wouldn't know if someone is stealing from you, for the person who asked me that. You wouldn't know until you went to the shops or tried to spend money elsewhere and found it was gone. So you wouldn't know until you go to spend it. But the barber, I must ask you from beyond the grave, are you the Ripper?
Rest now, my friend. I was the killer.
And you have caught the Ripper. Well done, everyone. Well done. So,
in the first round, I said, you know what? I can go with who it is, or I'm gonna be chaotic, and I chose it to go chaotic.
yeah. So, congratulations, everyone. You have successfully caught the Ripper. Who was the barber? You have successfully caught the Ripper. Who was the barber? Now, with this, I can say that today's survivors and winners, therefore, are P.I. Chart, Lucid Dreams, Lord Cornball of Sex, Simply Beige, and Repeat. You have all successfully survived, and oh shit, I'm sorry. There is, oh my god, I've just found that before his death, the barber had left one other trap. Oh my goodness. Just looking at this, you may not be able to see this, but I'm sure our audience can see it from the outside. There are, like, booby traps all around us. This is a little bit of a tricky situation here, guys. Obviously, there's several spirits of the dead among us, but P.I. Chart, Lucid Dreams, Lord Cornball of Sex, Simply Beige, and Repeat, you have one more challenge put to you. I'm afraid not everyone's going to be able to get out alive. You have 2 minutes on the clock to decide either if one of you will survive, or if you cannot come to a unanimous decision, everyone dies. You must come to a unanimous decision. Anyone else can give their input to help them make this decision, but you have 2 minutes. Begin.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be petty because all your sons of bitches were putting me on the block, so we all dying.
Well, I was the one that was kidnapped, and then I'm the one that took the damn barber out, so I should definitely survive.
No, because people were putting me up there. Y'all were like, oh, Lucid, instead of you and your damn pie chart. No.
Hey, Repeat, are you saying that you took the hit out on me?
I did.
I vote he lives.
I'm voting we all die.
Wow, okay, there is 90 seconds still on the clock. Currently, it sounds like Lucid Dreams is saying either she lives or no one lives.
Oh no, I'm saying we all die in general because these sons of bitches were putting me up to the vote and I'm being petty.
Okay,
So
well that's an interesting
Everything
situation.
Lucid said, except I should live.
Because she lives
I
in her
disagree.
dreams are better than her reality. Doesn't mean
Guys, you can try to convince her otherwise. The only option...
Nobody can say
Repeat, I'm happy to die for Repeat.
that I should live. I think it's pretty
It has to
obvious.
be unanimous. I mean, I'm just saying we're all dying.
Let's repeat live. Let somebody live, otherwise it's not fair.
I can tell your
Pointless
story.
if everyone dies. I reckon
There is
Repeat-
30 seconds left. If
No.
Lucid Dreams is determined, then you will all die. The only option you would have to prevent her getting her way is to unanimously decide that she lives or convince her of otherwise.
They're all going to
If
die.
Come
I
on,
live, I
Lucid,
can tell
no
the
need to
world
be
your
petty.
No,
story.
you
I
had a
spared
whole
your
pie
life.
You had a pie
She's
spared
wanted
your
to
life.
die so
Put me
much
down.
the whole game that I say we make her live and the rest of us die. Let her live. She wants to die too much.
No, we all going out together. We can hold
Nope.
hands and sing
Nope.
Kumbaya.
Just say Repeat.
Don't give her
Die
what she
with some
wants.
damn clown.
We all agree.
We all float here.
He wants us all to float, and I don't vibe with that.
Okay, that is time
I
up.
spared your life.
Have we come to a decision?
Put me in that position, though, sir.
Okay, so, pie chart, I will ask you just for clarity because this is important. Who are you saying to live, please?
Repeat.
Okay, Lord Cornball of Sex, who are you saying to live, please?
Lucid.
I will ask the others, but this doesn't sound unanimous. Simply the beige. Who would have you saved?
It doesn't make a bloody difference, does it? But I think I would have said repeat.
Okay, repeat. What would have you said?
I would have saved myself, of course.
Okay. And Lucid Dreams the Clown, it seems like it's fitting that we come to you at the end here. Tell us, what is happening?
Oh, you know what? We all finna die.
And
I
so,
would have picked cornball, but
with
we all
that,
finna die.
perhaps the true villain amongst us wasn't just the barber, but Lucid Dreams the Clown went for the utter chaos. And with that, everyone's dead. So, that brings us towards the end of the show here on the first ever edition of Extreme Improv, Revenge of the Ripper. And it may have been Revenge of the Clown in the end.
Yeah.
But with this, we're going to find out where we can find everyone on social media. Audience, put any thoughts or comments you've got into the comment section as we bring things to a wrapped up section here. If anyone's got anything else they want to say out of character about their strategy, or if they had figured out that the barber was the butcher, then let us know as well. But for now, pie charts, where can the people find you, Jared?
You can find me on Twitch at Sleppy Giuseppe. I stream most Wednesday nights and sporadically all throughout the week. And also on Extreme Improv for the Revenge shows.
Okay, thank you very much. Angus Corpse T. I don't know. Right, where can we find you, Ewan?
You can find me on YouTube, Ewan Henderson Actor. I'm trying to get to 88 subscribers. So go on. Don't delay. So.
Okay, I thought you were waiting for them to do it. Right, so, Lucid, where can we find you, please? Shalita.
Hey guys. So I'm Shalita. You can find me as Simple Plush Toy on Twitch, Instagram, basically all platforms. I will actually be streaming tonight on Twitch. I guess shortly after this, I'll be streaming some Phasmophobia, and then at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Okay, thank you very much. The Barber, where can we find you, David?
So you can find me on my Instagram at Darth Nocturnus, and my YouTube, Dave MC, and my Twitch at Mr. Lag. I will be streaming again soon when everything gets sorted. You can also follow this little guy who sometimes appears on Extreme Improv at Nerty Blueberry. And you can sometimes catch myself here on Fridays at Extreme Improv and the Revenge shows, and just follow all these wonderful people. They're all lovely.
Oh, thank you very much. Where can we find you, Lord Cornball of Sex DB? Where can we find you, please?
Hey, that blown out picture over there, that's a picture of a show called Welcome Back to America that I do. We're starting again in 2 weeks, our 4th season. Check it out on Strong Island Television. And you can check me out here. I'm also doing a half-an-hour stand-up in about 45 minutes, which should be interesting because I haven't done a half-an-hour comedy in over a year.
Okay, Simply the Beige. Where can we find you, Katie?
Hi. You can find me at Katie of the Tranter on Instagram or Tranterbanter on Twitter. Thanks.
Okay, where can we find you? Repeat, Rob, where can we find you, please?
Kirby Soze 3 on Twitter, Facebook Improv Nights, online variety show Saturday nights, and if you're in Southern California, our first live show was back July 3rd and 2nd, a singing show, stand-up and improv show. Get your tickets if you're around and vaccinated.
Okay, thank you very much. Next up, Isabel, where can we find you, Emma?
Hi, you can find me, Blue Glasses Girl, Instagram at Blue Glasses Girl, Facebook, Blue Glasses Girl, comedy performer. And I've got a podcast, it's on Sunday afternoon, midday Eastern time, and it's 4 p.m. here in the UK. So just check out my Instagram on Facebook page.
Okay, thank you very much. Where can we find you, Jackie, aka Hannah McGowan?
You can find me here, basically. Instagram at Hannah_McGowan X. There's YouTube, Hannah McGowan as well. Please subscribe. And also you can find myself and Ewan doing a YouTube comedy improv series called The Unfortunate Adventures of Serg and Vlad. We have episode 3 going up tonight, so please follow that page. It's a load of fun. And follow everybody else on this page as well.
Fantastic. For me, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, spelled Pustansky. I'd also ask you to please smash that subscribe button over on youtube.com/Extreme Improv, and do check out the website XStreamed.tv, where there's hundreds and hundreds of videos on the Extreme Improv Plus video service, which is completely free to use, by the way. Hundreds of articles, hundreds of podcasts, loads more other things coming, and there's something else cooking in the works that you'll find out about maybe soon, but we'll find out. But something good. Right, so with this, let's see. Does anyone have anything did anyone think that they'd figured out it was the Barber early on, or Shalita?
Yeah. Oh, I figured it out. That's why I dropped hints. I kept dropping hints, and I'd be like, no. That's why I was going chaotic. And at the end, I was
felt
like,
so bad because he kept smiling, and it was very, very obvious. I was like,
I will explain why afterwards. I will explain why.
But the thing is that I changed my vote specifically because I was thinking everybody knows. Surely no one would not vote for him, so I can safely vote for someone else, and then y'all put me on the chopping block. So,
well, I knew it was him. That's why I spared you. But
you had a whole pie chart.
Okay, but it was meant to be for the joke. It was a pun for my name. Come on, it's what I always do.
That's how.
Oh, that pie chart was very good. That pie chart was very good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Okay, just having.
You can do it with.
We can continue any of our strategy and thoughts in a moment, but just very quickly, we can do that off air. Assad says, simply the beige is the greatest thing ever. So there you go, that's for you, Katie. Assad also says, Revenge of the Clown sounds incredible. Maybe in the future, this is the first of the Ripper.
We'll love that, yeah.
But who knows where we'll go in the future. Dave MC, please do the grandma voice for me, says Assad.
I do a request now. Hello, people of YouTube. You are all lovely people. Subscribe to these lovely people, especially that Shaliti. She's so wonderful in everything she does. Did I say it right, Red? I said it right.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks, David. Katie says, hi, Assad. Assad also says, yes, a big thanks to Artistic Director of Extreme Improv, the Pistansky. Well, thank you, Assad. Blondie Einstein says, that was so awesome. Great job, everyone. Fantastic game. Extreme Improv is brilliant. Well, thank you, Blondie Einstein. Big thanks for the fun, everyone, especially the Pistansky. Oh, that's why I got the Pistansky comment later. Great show. Fab. I thought it was the Barber. Well, you didn't vote for them, I don't think. I don't think El Pistansky. I like El Pistansky as well there, Katie. So, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and watch out for the Ripper. Until next time, ciao for...
Bye.
I don't have a logo to put on the end screen, so this is awkward. And here's the trailer again, guys. Bye!
Bye now.
Okay, we are off the air.